my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Chicago Bears taking on Jared Goff and the Atlanta Falcons.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier. The tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The pickup of 6.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. On the slant, this is Chark.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through?
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
On the throwaway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And 12 at the Bears' 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And going deep for Hill. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
from the 41, Goff. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. defense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. Gone. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They run the counter now on first down. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. To the 49-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Falcons, nothing.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it.
Sets up first down and goal.
So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Number 20.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darren Waller. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
For the extra point.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Falcons.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
To number 19.
Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's second down.
25-yard line.
Throwing again. Allen. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down at 4, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done, keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure they had him around. Good team chemistry, always hard to find, and when you've got it, you don't want to let it get away.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, gone. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
From the gun, here's Goff. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll take a shot downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
So we've reached halftime in a... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
31. Falcons.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
The
Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
The tackle made at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Goff. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Rosas to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
It is good.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, Cook. Cook, a 1st down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick is good.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 34.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Goff on 1st down. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
His kick.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. On 1st down, Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Allen again. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trent Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
Goff's pass.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Falcon 1st down.
And they give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
20, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 45. Bears 40.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed manage the clock exactly right.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by a field goal. 1:53 remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they got to continue to move quickly.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He'll dump this off to Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bears on the move. They've got another for. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up. Could come back at you a long way.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now the attention on the Falcons offense. Trailing by 4. A little under 40 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
Complete to tight.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them. It's another big shot dodge there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They were almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Goff's pass.
Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore with 7 seconds remaining. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Falcons, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.